Premier and Minister of Finance Dr. Orlando Smith says his administration added another $3 million to the reserve fund in the month of October this year, taking the total to $27.8 million. Government is required to rebuild the reserve fund to approximately $65 million to restore their ability to borrow money without Britain's approval. The Premier was responding to questions posed by opposition member for the 3rd District, Julian Fraser, during the November 19th sitting of the House of Assembly.
Madam Speaker, the current balance in the reserve fund is $27,856,025.96. Madam Speaker, the reserve fund is held in the form of certificates of deposit at various banking institutions as follows. First Bank VI $14,645,346.09. First Caribbean $6,097,951.49. Scotiabank VI Limited $2,012,728.38. National Bank of the Virgin Islands $5,100,000.
Building the reserve fund to approximately $65 million, or a total of 3 months recurrent expenditure by the year 2015, is a requirement under the Protocols for Effective Financial Management and the Borrowing Guidelines, to which the government of the Virgin Islands must comply. This will ensure that government is able to secure loans without the approval from Britain. When the NDP administration took office in 2011, the reserve fund stood at $7.4 million, which meant that the BVI had breached its borrowing guidelines as agreed with the UK government. 2 months after taking office, Premier Smith in his 2012 budget address stated that his government plans to rebuild the reserve fund. Last year, $3.5 million from the IPOC fund seized by the court in 2008 was placed in the reserve fund. A total of $15 million was added in 2012. As the reserve fund now stands at $27 million, government will have to contribute another $38 million by 2015.